Now I am going to start second unit. Very interesting and informative unit this is. This unit reminds you that that event and that accident of the natural calamity of Kedarnath. Here you will find this unit has divided into 3 or 4 parts. 3 parts it has. So in these 3 parts you have different kinds of natural calamities. Somewhere you find earthquakes, somewhere you find downpour, somewhere you find heavy rainfall, and somewhere you find drought. So these are the topics of this second unit, the tsunami. So the new words have been written here, and the name of the unit is tsunami. Let's start it. And before we start, here I have one session that before you read. Let's see what it is. Look at the map of the Andaman and Nicobar Island given here. So here map is given, and this map is about Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And you have to study this map, and with the help of this map, we'll go for this unit. So now here one picture is given on page number 25. While you watch this video at that time, keep textbook with you so that it will be easier for you to understand new words and to understand each and every line. The unit is on page number 24, but our actual unit is started on page number 25. So here it is started, and there is a picture of destruction, and I am reading above lines of the pictures. Tsunami, you all know what is tsunami. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. So this tsunami has relation with sea and how it is caused. So it is a large and powerful wave. You will find massive and large wave, and where it is caused? It is caused in the under part of the sea. And we can say the earthquake of the sea is called tsunami. We have found the earthquakes on the earth, but earthquakes under the sea is called tsunami. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So here we are talking about the time of 2004 when, and it was on 26 December. At that time, tsunami hit Thailand and some of the part of India. And what were the part of India? So some of the parts of India such as Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Tamil Nadu coast. So there is 3 parts of India have been affected by that tsunami which was caused on 26 December 2004, and the main destination which that tsunami caused or affected is that Thailand. Here are some stories of courage and survival. But then even in that horrible condition, we found some stories of courage, motivation and survival. So what are those stories? Those stories are described in this unit, the named unit, the tsunami. Here we got one word, that is survival. Survival means existence. Means though that situation was very much dangerous, very much horrified, people survived in that situation. And we can say people just had power to exist in that situation. How they overcome those situations, those horrified situations, that is described in this unit. Did anyone sense that a tsunami was coming? Here one question is for you. Here the narrator was questioning that did anyone sense that a tsunami was coming? Means did animal or do animal have that power to sense that something is coming, or tsunami or this natural calamity is coming? Some stories suggest that they did. So you will find answer from the story. Some stories suggest that yes, animal do have that sense to identify that something horrible is coming. So let's see if we get those answers from these 3 parts. Part number 1. And this is the story of that tsunami which hit Thailand and Andaman Nicobar Island. The stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. So here we got this word archipelago. Archipelago means a group of many islands and many surrounding sea. So we have here that place, and these stories are covered of that Andaman Nicobar Island, and we can say Andaman Nicobar archipelago. Second paragraph I am reading. was the manager of cooperative society in Kutchal. See, this is new word for you, Ignatius, but that Ignatius is a name of a person here, and this Kutchal is a name of island. So, and this information you will get from page number 24, where that map is given. So, look at that map, and that number 1, Kutchal is an island. So, you have to go through the map if you get that answer. So, let me check that Kutchal is an island or not. So, here we have, yes, it is an island of Nicobar Island. So, we can say that, so Kutchal is here place, and this Ignatius was the manager of cooperative society. So here we are talking about that manager, and his wife woke him up at 6 p.m. It was time of 6 p.m. and his wife was waking up him because she felt an earthquake. Because the reason she was waking her husband, because she felt that earthquake was coming near to them. Ignatius carefully took his television, set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. We also had this kind of earthquake in Kutch very previous years, the years before, and this kind of situation we also had faced. So here, when Ignatius' wife was waking up him, at that time she just told him that it was earthquake, and that person carefully took his television, set off its table and put it down so that the television would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house, and second thing they did is family just rushed out, means they just ran out of the house so that they would not get any injuries. Number 3 paragraph. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. Tremors means here a slight shake, earth tremors, or another meaning we can say the earth shake during an earthquake. So that when the tremors stopped, when they just saw that the situation was now under control, at that time what happened? They saw the sea rising. Suddenly what did they see? They just saw that the sea was rising and rising. In the chaos and confusion, 2 of his children caught hold of the hands of their mothers, fathers and mothers' brothers and rushed in the opposite direction. While they saw this thing, and they were all in the situation of confusion and chaos. They didn't know where to go and what to do. They didn't have any kind of help. So they were just confused and they were in terrible situation. So chaos was everywhere. So that chaos means complete disorder and confusion. Means they were not finding any help from any side. So they were just confused and completely disordered situation was there. So when they found this kind of situation, 2 of his children caught hold of hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. So they just rushed towards the opposite direction of that sea wave so that they could save themselves. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. So the unfortunate thing happened in that sea earthquake was that Ignatius' wife was also swept away. Swept away is a past form of sweep away, and it means destroyed completely. Means those children lost their mother, and that Ignatius lost his wife in this earthquake. Only the 3 other children who came with him were saved. And who were saved? Only 3 children who were with Ignatius, they were saved. So here unfortunately they lost their mother and Ignatius lost his wife. Now on page number 26, paragraph number 1. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kutchal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself. Another character we got here is Sanjeev. The first character we got is Ignatius and second is Sanjeev. So Sanjeev was by profession, he was a policeman and he tried a lot to save himself from this panic situation. He somehow managed to save himself. And as he was policeman, he knew how to manage and how to handle this kind of situation. So he just helped himself and others and he saved himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. Not only himself but he saved his wife, his baby, daughter, and from the waves. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John. Another character, means number 3 character we have here is John. When he saved his family, when Sanjeev saved his family, at that time he heard a cries of another family's cries, and that family or that wife of John. So John's wife was just stuck in that situation, and that Sanjeev heard the cries of her. The guest house cook, Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. And that John was a guest house cook, means he was working as a cook in guest house. So when Sanjeev heard that cries of John's wife, at that time Sanjeev jumped into the waves, into the water to rescue her, but they both got saved. But he couldn't just save them; they both swept away. Second paragraph. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. So it was a horrible destruction. We can say here that 13 years old Meghna was also swept away with her family, and other 77 people were lost their lives. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. So she was there, means the Meghna was there. Floating means swimming. On the wood, she got one wood and she just sat down on that wood part, and she floating on the sea, and she was asking for the help, but she didn't get. She swam 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. So 10 times she just cried for the help. That rescue helicopters were just above her, but they couldn't see Meghna. 11 times she just saw that relief helicopters, but they did not see her. But unfortunately, that helicopter person or helicopter people, rescue officer, didn't see Meghna. Here we got that is called a relief helicopter, which is given there, number 6. You have seen this kind of helicopters in rescue operations. Helicopters bringing help to people. Especially at the time of floods and everything. So relief helicopters means helicopters bringing help to the people. So 10 times those helicopters were there, but they couldn't see Meghna. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. So finally she was there on the wooden part in the sea. So one large wave came and she just came to the walking. She just came there at the seashore, and at that time that people recognized him. Almas Javed was 10 years old. Now another story. That name of a person is Almas Javed. Was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. So she was a girl. She was 10 years old, and she was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, and that Port Blair here, her father was working, or her father had a petrol pump. Her mother Rahila's home was in Nankorvi Island. So they were living near that island. So her mother, and name of her mother is Rahila's. So she was in Nankorvi Island. Her family had gone there to celebrate Christmas, and they were there to celebrate Christmas. So I think something must have been done with this family also, as they were near island. Next paragraph. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. So when this situation occurred, when this tremor came, at that time this Javed's family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. And suddenly Alma's father saw something. What did he see? The sea water recede. Recede means move back from where it is. Here we got another word, that is recede. It means move back from where it is. It means that the water of the sea was moving back or coming toward their houses. It means that that was the sign of that something horrible was going to be happen. He understood that the water would came rushing back with the great force, and that situation was understood by that Mr. That Javed, that now something was going to be happen. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. So he just woke up suddenly and he informed everyone to go for a safe place as something was there. As the rain, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. So they were all in chaos, they were confused and they were in hurry. So in that situation, Alma's grandfather was hit by something and he just fell down there. Her father rushed to help him, then came to the first giant wave that swept both of them. So what happened when that Alma's grandfather was hit by something and he just fell down there? At that time, Alma's father saw that and he came to help his father. And that was the time when great wave, giant means very big. So here we got one word, that is giant. Means very big. So when they both were trying to survive or trying to come out from that situation, at that time very big wave came and swept both of them. And both means Alma's grandfather and Alma's father both were destroyed completely by that wave. Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of coconut tree, calling out to her. And now what happened? The Javed family was there and Alma's mother and his auntie was there on the coconut tree. That's why they both could survive and they were calling to Alma's. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. But that the star were not working at that time. So that giant wave, that powerful wave uprooted the tree, means destroyed that tree, and Alma's aunt and mother both were died in that situation. Alma saw a log of wood floating, and fortunately Alma got one big wood. She climbed onto it, then she fainted, and she just climbed that wood, and after that, because of weakness and because of this tremor, she just fainted. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Kamota, and after some time she woke up and she found herself in the hospital in Kamota. From there she was brought to Port Blair, and who just helped him. So the rescue officer helped him and brought her to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She was so afraid of that situation. She was full of fear, so she couldn't speak a word, and she was very little girl, so she couldn't talk anything about that situation to anyone, as she lost her family, her mother, aunt, grandfather and father. Everybody was lost there. She is still traumatized. Here we got one word, traumatized, means greatly shocked and distressed. So she was still in trauma. Distressed means in depression and in tension. So she was in depression after losing her family, so she couldn't speak anything about that incident to anyone. So here we have ended part number 1. Now you have some time to note down these 9 words. Okay students, so this is a story of different family who lost their lives in tsunami. Now we are going to start another part. So I hope you have written this spelling. And the second part is also about natural calamities, but the place would be different. So I am on page number 27, part 2. Tilly Smith. Here we got another character, that is Tilly Smith, and this is a British school girl. Was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. So when that tsunami struck or hit at Phuket beach in Thailand, the story is about that. Though she was won a number of awards, her parents had not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? That Tilly Smith is a name of a girl and she saved many people's lives. Then even her parents didn't allow anyone to take interview of her, and they didn't want to make her daughter heroine. So why that decision was taken? Let's see. Now there is a story of Thailand. Again we have here the story of Thailand. The Smith family was Southeast England, was celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. So here we are talking about the Smith family who just was celebrating Christmas and at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Here we got that one resort. This is part 2. And this would mean a place where people go on holiday. So the Smith family was celebrating Christmas. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old school girl, and Tilly was a member of that family, and she was 10 years old girl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. So she had a sister and she was 7 years old, and their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. Penny and Colin were the name of her parents. Second paragraph. It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. So again here we have tsunami, and it was time of 26 December 2004, and that horrible, horrifying and deadly tsunami was on its way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. Triggered word we got here. Caused describes a sudden violent reaction here, and earthquake caused the tsunami. Trigger means actually it is caused, but here it is given in brackets. Describes a sudden violent reaction here, an undersea earthquake caused the tsunami. By a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. So Penny was telling the story to a reporter, and he just told that water was coming towards us in very high rate. The beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening, and he was not in that mind to think anything. He just told that the beach was getting smaller and smaller. Here we got one word, that is massive earthquake. Massive is a word which can be used to describe very heavy and large thing. Massive means heavy page number 28. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. But Tilly was very sharp and very smart, and she sensed that something was going to be wrong here. Her mind kept going back to geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. So they were not living in that Thailand. They were belonged to England. So Tilly just remembered that her teacher taught her about tsunami and about this large wave in the school, and she remembered that Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to form, bubble, and from whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian island in 1946. So when her teacher was teaching students about that tsunami in Hawaiian island in 1946, at that time teacher just have something to show to that student, and Tilly saw a video of tsunami in the class. That's why she could sense that a tsunami was coming. So from whirlpool means here, whirlpool we have heard this name. It means water moving rapidly in a circle. That is called whirlpool. So Tilly has just seen that video of tsunami. That's why she got idea that what was actually happening. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them the tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes. And what happened? They were informed by her geography teacher that how tsunami occurred and how was the situation when tsunami occurred. That's why Tilly has an idea that it was tsunami. And her teacher told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes and landslides. So these are the causes of occurring tsunami. So I think this will take time. So this is for today. This another part of that second we'll discuss in next video. So in next video we'll go for this part 2 and part 3 again. Now it's time to give you homework. Here some words have been written. You can write that. I'm writing your homework here. So you have to write these new words in your book, especially part 1 new words. So write part 1 new words of unit 2. Don't write part 2 new words. That part 2 is still not completed. We'll discuss second part and third part in next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.